Howdy, welcome to BanjoBandClark.com. This is your home for instructional videos and tabs when it comes to learning the guitar, the banjo, or the mandolin. This week we're learning a fingerstyle version to perhaps the most beautiful song that's ever been written, in my opinion. It's definitely written about the most beautiful story that's ever happened on this earth. Jesus Christ's birth a little over 2,000 years ago. So I wanted to do something special for Christmas. And so we're going to look at this beautiful old Christmas hymn, and I'm going to break it down for you, note for note. It's a little different style than what I normally do. Normally we're flat picking on here, but I thought this would be a cool little break, departure from the norm. If you're watching this on YouTube, I invite you to jump over to BanjoBandClark.com. For a very small price, you can join as a Gold Pick member and help support me. It allows me to put out these videos for you each and every week. You can also get the tab to this version and many more songs over there. If you're watching this on my website already, thank you for being a Gold Pick member, and I invite you to go over to the guitar tab section, print out the PDF. You know the drill here. We do it every week. And let's dive into this one. A couple things I'd like to mention to you right quick before we dive into this first measure. One of them being the tuning. We're not in our standard tuning. What I've done is taken our low 6th string, typically an E string, and I've down tuned it a whole step so that it's a D note. If you have a tuner, that's easy to do. If you don't have a tuner, you can tune it down to where it matches. It's an octave apart from your 4th string. So it used to be an E. And then I just take it and I down tune it in a whole step. And I'll play it along with this 4th string until they match. If you want to check it using your frets, you can go up to the 7th fret and it should match your 5th string. There we go. Also, this is a waltz. It's in 3/4 time, which means that there's 3 beats in each measure, and we're finger picking instead of flat picking. So in the tab, I have all of your right hand fingerings, at least the fingerings that I use, below each one of the notes. This video would be very helpful for you because you can see that, as well as what my left hand fingerings are. Which are very important. It can get tricky making some of these moves if you're not using the correct fingering. So I think you'll really enjoy the video. Let's look at measure 1, and I want to point out that we're going to be based out of kind of this partial D chord right here a lot. Okay, your normal D chord, the song's in the key of D. Your normal D chord is played with index, ring here, and your middle on the high E string. Well, we're just going to erase the ring finger and move our middle to where the ring was, and then leave that E open up there. Okay, it's going to give a nice little counterpoint throughout the song. But that's kind of our main chord position that we're using. Oftentimes we'll come down to the 4th fret on the D string with our ring and get that F sharp note. Okay, so let's look there at measure 1. It's very important that we count correctly, and we're going to start off with a pinch. 2nd fret on the G, and the open D string down there. And so just listen as I play it slowly. Read the tab. 2, 3. Okay. So what'd you notice about that? All of these are 8th notes except for that quick little hammer-on going from the 2nd to the 4th fret on the G string on the end of 2. Okay, so you want to make sure and play those twice as fast as the rest of your notes. 1 and 2 and 3. That last little pinch is a quarter note. Okay. Then we're going to come down to this measure 2, that 4th fret on the D string that I was talking about, and we're going to follow our melody. In this version, we follow the melody very closely, and we're going to do the same type of pinch and have that same type of rhythm. Okay, so the only thing that's moved so far is just my ring finger. You notice that? Really not that difficult once you get this little position down. Get your right hand working. Measure 3 is exactly the same as measure 1. Measure 4 is very similar to measure 2, except the very last half beat of the measure. This measure sounds like this. 2, 3. So all I'm doing is throwing this 4th fret in down there as a kind of a climbing transition note, getting ready to go to this A chord in measure 5. And let's look at that. I'll give you a little tip here going to that A chord. It's kind of a tight squeeze, getting all of our fingers in there very cleanly without dampening the A string or the E string. I will go ahead and play the first two notes of that fifth measure, which is a pinch on the A and E string. Your melody note's up here, so I'll try to make it louder. Then come in swiftly but cleanly to grab all those second frets. We're just doing a forward roll through all there. Okay. The measure 6, all we're going to do is lift up our middle finger and create an A7 chord. Okay, just open up that G string there, and it's played as follows. We're going to do that hammer-on, and I would like to give you a little tip there. That hammer-on at the end of measure 6, we had been playing that B string with our ring finger. I want you, when you do that hammer-on, to do it with your middle finger, because it's going to set us up to move to measure 7. So let's try that measure 6, and it goes like this: 2, 3. Middle finger, there you go. Now measure 7, we're going to go to the 3rd fret here, and with our ring finger play the 4th fret down below. We're back in kind of this D position again.